Hi there. So, some people want to say that having boundaries is being controlling. And those are the people that you usually need to have boundaries with. So, let's not listen to that caca-poo-poo stuff, if you will. You like that terminology? That was technical. Okay, so hang with me if this message is making sense to you, because only the people who are going to find this are supposed to find this. And I feel like you're probably more sensitive, empathic, intuitive if you're seeing this. And you've just had to create boundaries, because when you are like that, sometimes you can get walked over, walked on, walked over, I don't know, thrown out. It's just taken advantage of, and so having boundaries is very healthy. So those that say you're being controlling, I don't think so. I don't think so, Batman. I think that you have boundaries, and I think that they're really healthy, and I think that you need this message to verify why you have boundaries and why they're important. So, I'm Laura Lynn. I don't reach out offering readings. I'm not going to message you on the socials and say, hey, I want to give you a reading. No. You want a reading? You go get on my wait list on my website. That's how that works. Let's get started. I mean, unless I'm messaging you on the phone saying, hey, I got your name on the wait list. That's different. But I ain't texting you on social. All right. I just want you to be careful. There's a lot of crappy people out here. Gotta have boundaries. Say what's there about that? Ooh. So the King of Swords coming out first really can't get in my hands and really verifies what I'm saying. He's all about keeping good mental control, not letting your emotions get into it, but leading with the mind and leading with intelligence and integrity and ethics and morals, and he's very grounded. And so he's very good at using his discernment when it comes to emotions and thoughts, and so keeping the emotions out of it and just using logic, I don't want to let that shit happen again, So Three of Rods is kind of looking out into the future, and I want to put these together as you're seeing that in the future you're not going to take any shit, and you can say well, I'm not going to do this again, or I'm not going to do that again, and you're not going to say oh, all these terrible things happen to me and they're going to keep happening to me because I've had all these bad things. No, we're not going to be in there. You're going to get your shit together, and you're going to start looking at things in a more strong clarity kind of mental point of view. Okay, get your emotions out of it. The High Priestess is reversed. See, I told you, you're intuitive. You're very sensitive and psychic and empathic, but when you don't listen to your intuition or you don't trust your gut, that's when everything's going to get kind of thrown off, and that's probably where your boundaries get taken advantage of, is you were sometimes blinded by love or joy or the excitement of the situation, that you weren't listening to your intuition because your emotions were getting the best of you. And that's where we, end up getting taken advantage of. So let's see with these boundaries, what's going on? Seven of Pentacles. So I think you're really trying to plan something out at this point because of these boundaries. Ooh. And the Magician falls out with the Seven of Pentacles. I think you're really looking into the future and saying, okay, what do I want and what don't I want? Who do I want in my life and who don't I want in my life? Don't mind me knocking stuff all over the place because it's a mess. Things are all over the place. But we're going to be looking forward and we're going to be manifesting, and we're going to be having our best thoughts push us forward. I am in control. I know what I want. Like I said, I know what I don't want. This is all resonating with this energy of this message, is having boundaries and having control over your own life as to what you want to do, who you want in it, where you want to be, the whole kit and caboodle. I don't know if it's having an effect on you. It could be family, it could be relationships, but it just looks like Nine of Pentacles reversed with the Hermit. It's kind of like you withdrawn. It's almost like you've kind of gone into your shell at this point because everything's been such a challenge and you've kind of been robbed and taken advantage of. That's a huge one with this reading. Not anymore. No. Not anymore. Now, you're going to start looking ahead and you're going to start doing it. See, before, this is the Eight of Rods and the Seven of Cups reversed. This is saying before you didn't see your options and you weren't looking because you kind of felt not stuck, but kind of I'm already here, can I create these boundaries? Can I create these boundaries? And so things have been delayed because you didn't see you had options. But now you're you know what? No, I'm not going to take that. I am not going to deal with that treatment. I am not going to deal with this stuff that makes me unhappy. I'm going to have my boundaries, and I'm going to have them healthy and everything. And look at this, Nine of Cups. This is your gratitude wish fulfillment card. You can be be grateful who taught you the boundaries and who taught you the lessons, because it makes you a stronger, more well-rounded human being to have boundaries and to not take shit from anybody. So this is the Make-A-Wish card. You're going to get everything you want. All these plans, all these things that you're seeing coming into the future, all the boundaries you're putting up is going to create exactly the life you want it and who you want in it. So congratulations. Keep them up. You're not controlling. You're just figuring out exactly what you want and don't want. And that is a very healthy mindset to have. Sending love and light. Keep up those boundaries. God bless.